global perspective where America meets the world, and there are few more important countries to the United States and to the region than Egypt. How Egypt goes, so too will the rest of the Arab region. So, to see Hosni Mubarak, the deposed president, in a makeshift court, behind bars, wheeled in, weak and on a gurney, declaring that he is not guilty of any of the charges against him, has been electrifying. For those in Egypt who spent 18 days demonstrating and protesting against him and who want accountability for 30 years of dictatorship, for Arab leaders around the region who are looking and wondering what does fate hold in store for them, many people in Egypt are pleased to see Mubarak on trial, many others are not. They say, and they told me, that they think he brought dignity, economic growth to Egypt. They want him gone, but they don't want to see him humiliated. Many people don't want to see their democracy born of an act of vengeance. Imagine if you're one of the dictators in the Arab world still battling to stay in power. Imagine the kind of signal it sends to see Hosni Mubarak behind bars. Bashar Assad in Syria has been launching a massive and brutal crackdown against his own people for the last several months. But it's happening in secret by and large, not in full sight of the world's press. He has not allowed the press in, and so brave Syrian civilians and others are taking their own recordings and posting them on social media. Many believe that it'll be just a matter of time, it'll be long, it'll be bloody, but Assad will also be consigned to the dustbin of history. In Libya, Muammar Gaddafi, who spent his whole career saying that he was the father of the people, is now hunkered down in his bunker 5 months after the US launched a no-fly zone and bombed Tripoli along with their allies. The rebels, who the US support, are disunited. They've even killed one of their main rebel leaders. Unclear how Libya is going to end. What does all this mean for where the Arab Spring is leading? It means one thing for sure, and that is that the people have spoken, and the tide of popular dissent and a desire for democracy cannot be turned back. Even under the most brutal of circumstances, we see it persisting. The voice of the people has been raised, and most people believe that it is never going to be silenced. That's a little look at part of your world. I'm Christiane Amanpour.